Starting with nationalism in Europe, having a look at all the pictures of the chapter. The dream of worldwide democratic and social republics. This painting was made by Frederick Sorio in the year 1848 and represents the end of absolutist institutions like monarchy and dictatorship and represents the coming in of ideas like liberty, republic, representative democracy, or government, where the people of different nations come together in their own national symbols of nationalism like the flag and national costume. Second is the cover of a German almanac. Journalist Andreas Rebmann, who lived in the city of Mainz and was a member of German Jacobin group, made this painting in the year 1798, which represents the image of French Bastille being stormed by the revolutionary crowd, and next to that is a placed a similar fortress meant to represent the bastion of despotic rule in German province of Kassel. This is the planting of Tree of Liberty in Zweibrücken, Germany, made by German painter Karl Caspar Fritz. Year is not mentioned, but this painting represents occupation of the town of Zweibrücken by the French armies. French soldiers, recognizable by their blue, white, and red uniforms, have been portrayed as oppressors. The courier of Rhineland loses all that he has on his way home from Leipzig. This represents that Napoleon here is represented as a postman on his way back to France after he lost the Battle of Leipzig in 1813. Each letter dropping out of his bags bear the names of the territories he lost. This is the Club of Thinkers made in the year 1820, which represents the plaque on the left bears the inscription, the most important question of today's meeting. How long will thinking be allowed to us? The board on the right lists the rules of the club, which include the following. Silence is the first commandment of this learned society. To avoid the eventuality whereby a member of this club may succumb to the temptation of speech, muzzles will be distributed to members upon entering. This is Giuseppe Mazzini and the founding of Young Europe in Bern, 1833, made by Giacomo Mantegazza. This is the Massacre at Chios made by Eugene de Lacroix in the year 1824. This represents an incident in which 20,000 Greeks were said to have been killed by the Turks on the island of Chios. By dramatizing the incident, focusing on the suffering of women and children, and using vivid colors, the Lacroix sought to appeal the emotions of the spectators and create sympathy for the Greeks. This is the Peasants' Uprising in 1848. This is the Frankfurt Parliament in the Church of St. Paul. This is the proclamation of German Empire in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles, made by Anton von Werner in the year 1885. This represents that at the center stands the Kaiser and chief commander of Prussian army, General von Roon. Near them is Bismarck. This monument war was completed and presented by the artist to Bismarck on his birthday, which was his 70th birthday in 1885. This is the caricature of Otto von Bismarck in German Reichstag or Parliament from Figaro, Vienna, year 5th March 1870. Garibaldi helping King Victor Emmanuel II of Sardinia Piedmont to pull on the boat named Italy. Year 1859. Postage stamps made in the year 1850 represent Marion, who represents the Republic of France. Germania made by Philip Wett in the year 1848 represents that the artist prepared this painting of Germania on a cotton banner as it was meant to hang from the ceiling of Church of St. Paul where the Frankfurt Parliament was conveyed in March 1848. This is the Fallen Germania made by Julius Hubner in the year 1850. Germania guiding the Rhineland made by Lawrence Klesen in the year 1860. The inscription on Germania's sword reads, "The German sword protects the German Rhine." Thank you.